All right, I just started the stream. This is it. We have less than an hour left till Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is over. We get the final character, or at least we get the final character revealed. And that's that. No more Smash speculation. No more Super Smash Bros. Ultimate unknown aspects. So we are here. We are here at the very end. I'm going to share the link around a couple places, and then we can go from there. People jumping in chat. Hey, what's up, everybody? Let me just share the link a few places, and then we can talk Smash speculation. All right, shared it there. Hey, people. Somebody asked, did I sleep? No, I did not sleep. I actually ended up staying up to make the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl video, which was nice because it took me like 3 hours or something, so it took up a good chunk of time. Which is good because I just couldn't. I was antsy anyway. All right, let me share this link a couple places, and then that will be that. I will look at chat, and we can speculate for the final hour of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate speculation ever. Very bittersweet. Okay. Shared it a couple places, and I am back. Yeah, no, I did not. I did not sleep last night. There was a Nickelodeon All Star Brawl data mine thing. There was Smash speculation on my mind, and so I just checked out Smash speculation all night and made a video to kill time, basically, because I was going to do the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl data mine video eventually anyway, so I was like, you know what, might as well just do it and put it out there before all this. Parmeet said, thanks for the years of videos. Here's the final hour of Smash speculation. Thank you. And I don't know if I said it last night, but thanks everybody who donated and the people who participated actually playing Smash. So we had something to watch the whole time. So thank you guys for that. And thank everybody, of course, who's out there who has supported the channel at all over all these years, even, watching it, talking to me about speculation, whatever it was, however you, participated. Thank you so much. And obviously thanks Mr. Sakurai, and the Smash team and Nintendo and everything for this wonderful game. So I'll say that here at the start. Hero of the Sages said, "Oh, PapaGenos, I hope you got a little sleep in. By the way, speculation, I heard it could even be a Space Invader." I didn't get any sleep in. None. Absolutely none. I did the stream last night until, I don't know, when did I stop? 1:32-ish, somewhere in there. And then there was some Nickelodeon stuff, so I kind of figured out what was going on with all the Nickelodeon stuff, saved a bunch of stuff, was like, okay, I'll make a video later. And then it was, I couldn't sleep anyway, so I was like, all right, I guess I'll work on that video. And then I just ended up making the whole video. And then also on the side, while I was making it, just looking at Twitter and Smash boards and my Discord and just all Reddit all around, just looking at what people are speculating, what people are talking about. Yeah, it's exciting here, and I can't believe we're down to the final hour. I can't believe it. It is very bittersweet. It is very humbling in a weird way, just because it's been such a journey with all this stuff for so long. So yeah, pretty exciting. Peter Oliver donated $5. Thank you. Someone said, has there been any leaks? No, but I will say this. There was this thing last night we were talking about in chat, which was, I don't remember the name of the guy. He has a very strange last name. Someone who works he's a Halo community manager for 343, and he responded to somebody saying, the last game you played, will the character get in? And how exactly did he put it? He said something like, would be good, but probably not, or something. He basically, it seemed like there was this deconfirmation for Master Chief, because he responded to that, and he's a Halo community manager and stuff like that. And people were taking it like, oh man, that means that the Master Chief isn't going to end. But then people actually checked his specific, what the last game he played was, and the last game he played wasn't even Halo. It was just randomly Solitaire. So maybe he responded to that. Maybe he was being cheeky, and it was actually a kind of inside joke. They're gonna think I'm deconfirming Master Chief, but actually I know Master Chief's about to come. So yeah, it's a possibility. That one's just weird. That one's kind of we got to brush that one aside now. So I really feel like right now, these are my two guesses right now. I don't know who it is, but I feel like it's between Halo and Kingdom Hearts, Sora, and Master Chief, which is either one. I don't even know who to vote for in that situation. Either one would be amazing. I still think other things couldn't totally happen or whatever, but I feel like one of those two is. It feels like it's going to be somebody big. Feels like it might be one of those two. But you know, Phoenix Wright, Doomslayer, Crash, a million other characters I mentioned. It could be anybody. But if I'm putting my bets out there, I think it's between Sora and Master Chief. I don't know which one it's going to be. So, but that's just my guess. And it's just a guess. Star said, I think we're going to get a 1970s or 2020 rep, Space Invaders or the new character from Shin Megami Tensei 5. It could make sense if you really do, mark off all the tournament events that we've gotten. We've gotten one for every era except for before the 80s and very, very current in the 2020s. Diamond Death said, have you been going all night? No work today. I have been going all night, and yeah, I don't. This is my day. This is completely my day. So I will, stream this, watch this. If the character comes out, awesome. If the character comes out in a couple days, then I will probably go take a nap, and then later today when I wake up, I'll go try to find Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl and get that and play it. If the character does come out today, probably same deal, except I'll probably take a nap with one eye open, waiting for the character to drop. They usually drop at night though, and then get Nickelodeon All Star Brawl possibly tomorrow. If the Smash character was today, that would probably take my priority. I could get Nickelodeon All Star Brawl in a day, but that's my plan for the rest of the day. So it's going to be a fun day, no matter who gets revealed here. I'll have a new Smash character to play. I'll have Nickelodeon All Star Brawl to play. So it's gonna be a pretty fun next couple days. Yeah, I don't even know what else there is to say or talk about. We have an little less than an hour left. 48 minutes is the countdown on this thing. So I'm just waiting for it, and I did, like I said earlier, stay up all night. So I am a little out of it, but that feels good. Like I feel it's like a surreal, weird feeling. So that's fine. I think that's a good way to approach this one. Kingly Peasant said, I can always count on your videos to make my day better. Thanks for everything these past couple years. Also, the character is a tiny master hand. He tiptoes his fingers. Tiptoes his fingers for a run animation. Just kidding. Yeah, we talked about that last night a little bit. If it was a Smash specific character, Master Hand, Sandbag, a character from Smash itself would be pretty crazy. I'm hoping it's something, a new franchise brought to Smash, because I feel like that's the bigger thing to do. But I do have nostalgia for Smash itself, so if it was Taboo, Master Hand, Sandbag, something like that, it would be pretty cool. And the way you described Master Hand made me think of people would just be like, oh, Glover, we got Glover at the end. Jay Poffers said, Papa, you need to check my latest post. My last second theory speculation is wild, I think. Ooh, okay. All right, I'll jump over to Twitter here. Take a look, see. I assume you mean on Twitter. I know you were messaging me earlier. Oh, just saying that Disney and Square have been quiet about everything despite a lot of talk of Sora. I assume that's the tweet you're talking about. That is true. Though I don't know if they would comment on it. I will say we have the community manager for Halo commenting at least once. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if that means he's like joking around because he knows it's Master Chief, or if he wouldn't even joke around because it's like, oh, Sakurai told us not to say anything. So I don't know which way to take that one, but it is true. Disney hasn't come out and said anything like, we would love to see Sora in Smash, maybe someday, or anything like that. I haven't seen Square say anything, so, tight lips generally means, I feel like that's a good sign, if anything. Not necessarily means something's going to happen, but I think it's a good sign when there's just radio silence from somewhere. Yeah, someone said the community manager was talking about Solitaire. Yes. So they commented on this post that was saying, like, whatever the last game you played, if that character got in Smash, something, my brain is fried. Like I said, I've stayed up all night. And the community manager to Halo responded, and people just kind of assumed he meant Halo because he's a community manager of Halo. But then they checked his backlog of games, and his last game he played was actually Solitaire. So if he was deconfirming something happening, he was maybe tongue-in-cheek deconfirming Solitaire. But I don't know if Chief was happening and he knew about it, if he would even risk doing that little joke, even if it was like, I was just met Solitaire, you guys didn't check my games, because we did check his games. I don't even know if he would do that, but I still think right now I feel like the two big ones are Sora and Master Chief, but it could be somebody else. And this game has been so amazing, so it doesn't even have to be a gigantic final reveal. But I feel like, I don't know, the energy feels like it's there today. Feels like everything's been building up to this. Feels like they've been really hyping it. So I'm excited. I think it's gonna be somebody big. And Sora and Master Chief aren't the only big characters too. There's other ones. I just feel like those two, for whatever reason, are feeling like they're in the front right now. But I would also love Doomslayer and Crash, and I feel like they're equally as monumental. Someone asked, why do a lot of people want Sora? I don't know the character too well. Why is he so special? Kingdom Hearts is just a pretty big game series. The fact that Sora is from another game that is like a big crossover, I think, is one of the big elements to getting him in Smash. It feels like two gigantic games, two of the biggest games merging together. I feel like the biggest crossover games are Smash, Kingdom Hearts, and Fortnite, that do crossovers with other things. So I think that's probably where and Kingdom Hearts is just a great game series too, so I think people would just love to see him for that reason. But I think one of the big draws of why it'd be such a big Smash reveal is that he is from another giant crossover game, arguably one of the other big monumental games out there. So having Smash and Kingdom Hearts come together would be really huge. On a scale of 1 to 10, how disappointed would I be if it was another Fire Emblem rep? It would matter who the Fire Emblem character is, because I actually did want like Lyn and Hector back during like the Brawl speculation days, because that was like the Fire Emblem game that I actually really liked and played when it first came out. But then they passed over those characters. Lyn got to be an assist trophy. And then I'm just not huge on Fire Emblem. But yeah, if it was another Fire Emblem character, we really don't need another one. It would definitely feel like, you guys saw what happened with Corn. You saw what happened with Byleth. You did it again, really? So yeah, it would definitely be weird. There's no like Fire Emblem game, so there's no new one or anything at the moment. So I doubt they do that here. But yeah, I guess I would say a 1. I'd be pretty disappointed in this final reveal. As far as the game itself, though, like part of this ending is just the end of the whole game, and overall, how satisfied am I with Ultimate? Ultimate, blew my expectations out of the water as soon as basically it got announced and they said everyone is here, and we got like Ridley and stuff. That first 2018 E3 was just like, wow, the game's already, it's already amazing. It's already the Smash 4 game I was like dreaming about, Smash 4 kind of ending on somehow, and it exceeded that. So right out of the gate, Smash Ultimate's been amazing, and everything else after has just been extra awesomeness in this game, to the point where we've gotten so much awesome stuff that now I'm literally sitting here going, is it Master Chief or Sora? Like, like that's crazy. Or if it's not that, maybe it's Crash or Doom Guy, or like even Phoenix Wright, Hayabusa. These are giant gaming characters I probably never thought I'd see in Smash, and we're at that point. So it's crazy. But even if it was a disappointing ending, the game itself overall has been amazing. So whatever happens today happens, but it does feel like they'll hit us hard at the end here. Beej Yoshi said, I've been up all night in anticipation, haha, but no matter who it is, I'm glad to have been on this journey with you, Papa. Here's hoping for Crash, though. Yeah, it's been an awesome journey, and I said this a little earlier, but thank you everybody who has supported this channel, anybody who's donated, anybody who watches the channel regularly, anybody who has talked to me in the comment section or on Discord or over on Twitter or Smashboards, wherever. Just speculating Smash together has been a really awesome experience, and I've loved having this kind of reach to the Smash community for this cycle. I've always been into the Smash speculation cycles, and the hype train for Smash has always been a big thing for me. But to have this time with Smash Ultimate, really have this channel and everything, and have a voice and really be able to interact with the community that way, has been amazing. So thank you guys so much for that. I can't thank you guys enough, and I do hope. there's more for the channel in the future and stuff like that. But as far as Smash speculation and Smash goes, obviously this is it. And I thank you guys for taking the ride with me, coming on this journey. It's been amazing. Someone said beanie for Smash. I do have the beanie here. I'll probably put it on eventually. I actually, like I said, I barely slept, so I was probably gonna put it on before I start streaming. But I was just like, okay, we're a couple minutes into the final hour. I'm just gonna hit start stream, and I didn't even think about it. So maybe I'll put it on in a second. How do you feel about Porky from Earthbound? He's cool to me because I like the Mother series. He's a really cool character just in general in the Mother series. And he would be cool especially if they frame the whole thing with like Porky secretly working with like Darkon or something, and Porky's been behind everything the whole time. But I feel like it's a little bit too much of just a specific nod to the Mother series to end it that way, just because the series is a little niche. I don't know if they'd do that, but I'd be cool with him, yeah. And I've speculated him for a while. He's been a weird missing piece of Smash Ultimate, so it'd be nice to have him in here, and it would be cool to be like, oh wow, we were onto something with that. Star said, Sakurai said that most people won't know about the character. Who though? Eastern, Western, everybody? We're getting a weird like NES rep or something like Mr. Game Watch. So he didn't exactly say most people won't know about the character. That's not what he said. He said you might not know the character and it might not be who you want, but you should still watch the stream. And I think that's literally all he meant. I didn't think he meant like it's an obscure character you're not going to know. I think he meant no matter who you are out there, if you're not someone who knows a ton about gaming and you might not recognize this character, or it might not be the specific character you're really, really hopeful for, that the presentation will still be worth watching. I think that's literally all he meant. I don't think he was saying it's an unknown character. There's the possibility, like if it is Master Chief, because that tweet that he said was only in Japanese, he didn't translate that one, and all his other tweets have been translated lately. It's possible, maybe the reason he said you might not know the character might have been because he's speaking to the Japanese audience, and he meant that. But I think we'll only know that in retrospect, if it is like Master Chief or Doom Guy or like a shooter rep type character. That's maybe more of a Western character, but I'm not too worried about that. I think people are looking too much into that. I think Sakurai was probably just saying, because there's another tweet that said whether you're a fan of Smash or just video games, you should watch it. So I think there's probably going to be something. I don't know exactly what's going to be in here, but I feel like at least there's going to be a sentimental statements from Sakurai about how big this game is for gaming in general. All the companies, all the characters, everybody involved. I think this is going to be very much so. Part of this will be focused on that. So I think people who aren't into Smash, people who might not know every character out there, people who might not might only want one character, and if that character doesn't happen, should probably still watch it. And I think that's what he meant. Someone said Master Chief was deconfirmed, unfortunately. So we were talking about that earlier. There's a community manager for 343 for Halo who commented on a post that said like, "What could the last character you just." Could the last game you just played, like, character getting smashed or something? And this community manager commented on it and said, unfortunately, no, or something to that extent. I don't remember the specifics. Again, I'm fried. I've been up all night. But then people checked what the last game he played was. It wasn't Halo, even though he's a community manager. The last game he played, so what that post was referring to, the last game he played was Solitaire. So it might be an inside joke. Maybe he knows Master Chief is coming, and he thought, this is funny. I'll comment on this because the last game I played isn't Halo, but everybody's going to think it is. And then when Master Chief comes, I can be like, well, the last game I played was Solitaire. I was only saying Solitaire wasn't getting in. I don't know if he'd be that bold, considering I feel like Sakurai wouldn't want anybody to hint at anything if he knew or not. But that's one way to look at it, is that the last game he played actually wasn't Halo. So what he was saying was potentially secretly not that Master Chief is deconfirmed. Joshua Carlos said, Sephiroth destroyed Galeem. Maybe Sora saves us. Yeah, that's a really cool ending concept. And I do feel like whatever the trailer is here, it would be nice if it tied into World of Light and just everything. And yeah, Sora does make sense for that. If he showed up, beat Darkon, and ended the whole World of Light thing, with the last CGI reveal, would make sense. Raphael Afonso said, hey, Papa, I'm going to miss your Smash speculation videos. You did great work. This is the end of an era. Thank you so much. I'm going to miss making them, too. It is a little, like, it wears on me a little bit to make them, because I want to enjoy Smash. I want to enjoy just speculating online, stuff like that. And making the videos is a little bit, it's work. It is work. I have to, document everything. I have to think about, okay, how am I gonna? I understand this situation, this leak or whatever's happening, this rumor, but now how do I present that to everyone else so everybody else knows it? So it is always like a little extra step, a little extra work to all of it. But it's been really fun. I think the payback from it, being just involved with the community, getting to see so many people happy to watch the videos and stuff like that, getting a lot more people interested in Smash speculation, which I know sometimes it gets a bad rap because people are like, people expect too many characters, they think everything means something, blah, blah, blah. But I honestly think Smash speculation is really, really cool, especially because Smash has so many games and any game can get into it. So it really, I think it broadens people's horizons about video games in general. A lot of people learn about new games, learn about new characters. A lot of friendships and stuff can be made between people communicating and talking about what characters they love or games they love together and stuff like that. I really think Smash speculation is a very special thing. And I don't think it gets that light shined on it enough as much as it should. But it's pretty awesome if you look at it from that perspective. So I'm very happy to be a part of it in that sense. And yeah, just really happy, to have done that for this last speculation cycle. It's been awesome. And this is the end of that, but the channel will go on. I will speculate other things. We already have Nickelodeon All-Star Brawls, going. That's very similar to Smash speculation. And then speculating just general Nintendo stuff. And without Smash speculation being something I constantly have to keep up with, I'll be able to do other videos, other types of things that I haven't been able to really do too much of, because I constantly have to worry about, well, I don't know if I want to work on some project or something to get some new video, very interesting, different kind of video done, because if I'm in the middle of that and then something Smash happens, I gotta scrap that video and talk about Smash. So without the weight of Smash, the channel will go on and potentially grow a little bit into different things. So in one way, it's the end of the era. It's sad. Another way, one door opens, one door closes, another one opens. So. Someone said hair reveal. Yeah, I'm not wearing I have the beanie right here. I literally just hit stream and kind of forgot because I stayed up. I've said this a few times now, but I know more people jump in. I stayed up all night last night. I couldn't sleep over this, and also there was Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl stuff to speculate. So I made a video for that if you guys have seen it or not. And figured, I'll just spend the night making that video because I need to kill time anyway. Wow. Okay. Time is flying by. We were close to just a half hour away. It felt like just a second ago it was an hour away. So the stream is going fast. People keep asking about Space Invaders. Yeah, I talked about them as they fit for a lot of pattern stuff. And I wouldn't be mad at it because that is among we have, what is it, color TV game number something, which is basically Pong. But Space Invaders is up there with original video games ever, and I like stuff like that, like Frogger. I always thought Frogger would be cool in Smash. Dig Dug would be cool in Smash. All we really have is Pac-Man and all his his taunts, all the stuff that he shows from the Namco old school arcade stuff. But Pac-Man's really our arcade rep. I guess Donkey Kong you could say, but he's really seems more Donkey Kong Country themed and based. But yeah, I think having some more arcade reps would be cool. But I don't, final reveal. I don't know. Which DLC do I think is most likely to be cut next Smash game? I will talk about the next Smash game and potentially who could get cut and potentially what direction they could take it in and all that stuff after all this. I don't even want to think about it right now because it is semi-depressing, and this game this is the last half hour when I don't know the full roster for Smash Ultimate. I'm going to enjoy that, and then once the last character is here, I'll probably try to enjoy the full Smash Ultimate experience for a bit before I start thinking about, okay, so can the next game possibly ever live up to this? When will we get the next game? Will there even be a next game? All that stuff. Will it be very different? I'll think about all of that in maybe a month from now. Maybe I'll do a video or something on that. Why do I feel like the speculation for Ryu Hayabusa has died completely? I think the thing with Ryu Hayabusa was that he had a new game coming out right around the time of E3, and then we went past E3 without him. And I think that's why people haven't been talking about him as much. But I've said this many times. All the speculation for any character remains. It's just I can't mention all of it. I can't talk about it all the time. And I feel like that's true for a lot of other people just out there on the internet too, who are if something new doesn't happen for a character, if a character doesn't start getting momentum, people just don't talk about them as much. But that doesn't mean they can't happen. I feel like when Steve happened, I mentioned Steve briefly because of the Minecon thing happening around that time period. I did mention Steve right before Steve happened, but there were times months earlier where I was like, yeah, maybe Steve is happening and stuff. And those videos had just more was going on for Steve at those times. So Steve happened, I think, at a time when Steve's speculation was low, but that doesn't mean all the speculation before that was thrown out the window. It was still there. It culminated at a time we didn't expect it. So that could happen for someone like Ryo Hayabusa, Arl, someone else that we've talked about. Porky, Chorus Kids, I don't know, tons of characters out there. Waluigi, that maybe we haven't been talking about a ton in the end lead up here, but they're definitely possible still, and any speculation that happened for them is still there. Guy of Guyness, do you think that Sakurai's tweet about people possibly not recognizing the fighter was for the Japanese audience, meaning it might be a Western rep? I talked about that earlier. It's possible, but it's possible, and I'm sure you've already heard the speculation, so I won't go over it again. But my take on it is Sakurai literally just meant everyone should watch this, whether you know who the character is or it's not the character you want, whatever happens with it, you should watch this. And I think that just has to do with it being a celebration of gaming and the end of Super Smash Brothers and stuff. I think that's all he meant. I don't think he was really saying it's an obscure character, you're probably not going to know who it is, but you guys should watch anyway, and only told the Japanese fans. I think that's probably reading into it too much. I get that, and maybe if it is like Master Chief or something at the end, which it totally could be, he's among my front runners right now are Master Chief and Sora. I feel like personally, but we'll see who we get. I'm not positive of that at all. But if it was like Master Chief at the end, it did something. If it was Master Chief at the end, then we could look back on that tweet and be like, yeah, okay, maybe he was telling the Japanese fans like you should watch it anyway. There's also the possibility that just to take that conspiracy further, even though I'm not really subscribing to it personally, even though I think Master Chief is totally possible. But it's possible, like, if it is Master Chief, maybe there's, like, more, like, Microsoft and Nintendo are going to collaborate a lot in the future. We already have Banjo-Kazooie coming to the N64 online. Maybe the Master Chief Collection is coming to Switch. Maybe, a bunch of Xbox games are coming to Switch or something. And it's all going to be revealed here during the reveal of Master Chief. And maybe that's why Sakurai is telling people they should watch it, even if they don't care about Smash. Even if you don't know the character, you should come watch it because it's going to have other announcements or something. Maybe they're being subtle about that. That's a possibility. Goku would be a dream come true. I'm personally like the type who I'd rather not get fourth party stuff in Smash. I accept someone like Sora bringing in Disney stuff because it's just part of Kingdom Hearts, and Kingdom Hearts to me is a video game, and the Disney stuff is just part of that video game. But there's a video game first and foremost there to some extent. Whereas Goku, I love Dragon Ball Z. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. Loved it growing up as a kid. I've caught up with Super and everything. I watched it pretty much my whole life. I take time to watch DBZ stuff. But I still like. There's other games you can play as Goku in. I just think Smash should stay celebration of gaming. I feel like Goku would be a celebration of anime and manga. Joshua Carlos says, maybe it is Chief. Vergeman probably got it mixed. It's possible. Vergeman really kind of denounced what he said at E3, basically said, I shouldn't have listened to that source, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like Vergeman, what Vergeman said probably was just going off of a bad source. But they said Minecraft content. It took a while. We finally got Steve. They mentioned Sephiroth when they mentioned all the Square names. And, we eventually got Hero. And they were saying Erdrick and Luminari and stuff. But then, way down the road, we got Sephiroth again. So, yeah, sometimes information is late. So, I don't know. I mean, we'll have to wait and see if Master Chief happens, if Vergeman makes a statement on it. But he really did, kind of denounce after E3. He was like, sorry, I shouldn't have even posted anything. That one's, not true or something. He was very, very, pushed that aside. So, I feel like even if it is Master Chief, it's possible Vergeman's information at E3 was just, it wasn't real. And he just got really lucky if he also got Master Chief, technically. Epic Blur said, how do you feel about an old Atari rep like the Pitfall guy? Yeah, I was just talking about that. We were talking about Space Invaders. I mentioned Dig Dug and Frogger and stuff. I like old school arcade stuff. I like old school video game stuff. I feel like that's something that Smash, I guess maybe because it's Nintendo, so they're very trying to, it's that, there's arcade video games and Atari stuff, then there's the market crash, and then Nintendo comes and saves it. And that Nintendo comes and saves it moment is sometimes considered that's the beginning of modern day video games. But there is video games before that, and they're the arcade game stuff. Pac-Man's from there, Donkey Kong's from there, but there's not too much of that in Smash. I would like it to be there. I'm not against it being there. There's some really cool characters. Personally, I think Frogger would be my favorite arcade rep we could possibly get. Dylan Henry said, concept, Score Bunny, and it evolves during the match, would rep both Sword and Shield and Unite, and a unique mechanic of mid-game evolution. Yeah, I'm personally hopeful not for a Pokemon, just because I think we have enough Pokemon stuff in Smash already. Excuse me. But Scorbunny was the character that I picked in Sword of Shield as my starter Pokemon. I think Cinderace is like, as far as new Pokemon go, pretty decent. So like, do I like that Pokemon? Yeah. If they got in Smash, 5 characters back would have been fine. But as a final character, I'm hopeful it's not a Pokemon character. But we don't have an evolving mechanic. That is very true. So if we got another Pokemon, either next game or whenever we get one, it would be nice to actually have evolution as a mechanic. I think all we have is Mega Evolving for Final Smash, but it would be cool to have a Pokemon that, like, at a certain percent or lose a stock or something, and it evolves, and that's its whole gimmick. RoboFist Revenge says, Papa, we only have 30 more minutes to theorize about chair theory. Purple and green. Purple and yellow, I think. Who still fits? Please indulge me. I'm feeling sadly nostalgic. Yeah, okay, so just chair theory. So who is it at the end that fits purple and yellow chairs that were behind Sakurai way back in that presentation? Waluigi would make sense. So maybe we'll end on Waluigi. I don't mean to laugh at Waluigi in the end. I actually think he's like the best first party character we could possibly get. I'd be pretty happy with Waluigi if it ended up being him. I think he's a cool character to end on. As far as, again, first party reps go, I'm more hopeful for a third party character right now, but he'd be cool. But do I think that would then confirm chair theory was just a long con? No, I think chair theory was just us speculators speculating too hard, and I love that stuff. I love our conspiracies. I love all that stuff. I take it. You gotta take it in stride. You gotta take it in jest. Like, some people on the internet get so angry about it, and it's like, I'm just having fun. Like, as long as we're just having fun with it, I think it's cool to speculate on your characters and pull it wild stuff that's just way out there, and just be like, I hope it's them. So said, what's up with Harada on Twitter unblocking a Sora for Smash fan page, but not the others? So we don't actually know if he didn't unblock the others or not. I think some of them are like defunct, or some of them haven't posted in like over a year or something. I think the Sora for Smash one is like the only one that's still active, which shows perseverance from that account and that fan base. So maybe they deserve the win. But we don't actually know if he unblocked the other ones as well, or if he didn't and very specifically unblocked Sora for Smash. And that person at least noticed it right after Kazuya got in, so I don't know if Harada had unblocked them a while before that, and they just checked after Kazuya because Tekken, or if Harada actually unblocked them after that character, which would be interesting, because then it would maybe mean like, oh, Sora's the last character and Harada unblocked them, so that there can be some interaction there or something. I don't know. But again, conspiracy theories, they're fun. Parmeet said, Walmart Kingdom Hearts music is my favorite theory. Yeah, that's a good one. That one's cool. They're playing Kingdom Hearts music in Walmart right now. I think they have been. I said it started on the 26th, or at least that was the earliest I'd heard. But somebody else said it's been happening for like a month. Though I imagine the soundtracks for Walmart's whatever radio thing they play over their loudspeaker probably last for like a couple months. So, whenever that changed, it's possible Disney asked them, hey, play Simple and Clean in your stores, and then if when Sora gets revealed, when people are walking around your stores, they'll go, oh yeah, Sora's in Smash, and they'll go buy the fighter pass because the song will remind them. It's like a real marketing strategy thing. It's a wild, crazy tinfoil hat theory, but it's cool. It's a cool theory for the end. As far as wild, crazy theories go at the end, I think that one's pretty fun. Yeah, I don't know. Sora would be cool. That was my guess last night. Was like, I think I'm going to guess on Sora after finding out that community manager was actually the last game he played was Solitaire. I'm like, is he being sneaky there? And he actually does know Chief's coming. So I'm between Master Chief and Sora right now, but it could totally be somebody else. And the game's amazing already, so I'm just hopeful for a big hype final reveal. But if it's not, one of those two characters, and not maybe the craziest hype character, hopefully it's at least somebody good. Pancake Puffball said, I hope it's Monokuma, Demi-Fiend, or Reimu. Cool. Those are like all game series I'm not super into myself, but I have friends who really like a lot of those. So like, it would be one of those. I was like, when Joker got in, I have friends who like Persona, so I was happy that they got a character that I knew they were going to really, really like. But I'm not a big Persona person, so I'm the same way with those games. Lee Mesh, Hat in Time anniversary is today, so maybe Hat Kid for Smash. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I would doubt Hat Kid would be our final reveal, but me costume or something. That would be cool. Solid Snake Butted Duck said, "Hey Papa, you probably won't read this. I'm reading it. But I just want to say how much I've loved all the Smash speculation videos. Thank you so much. I've loved making them. I've loved having this interaction with the community and all this whole speculation cycle and build up and everything. So yeah, thank you guys for being a part of this and helping out the channel and enjoying Smash speculation and interacting in any way, anywhere you did interact with me or the channel or anything. The Discord, my Twitter, over on Smashboards, wherever it was. Thank you guys. Fat Boy Gaming said Master Hand vs. Glover 64. I am like an old school Smash fan. I loved Smash right from when Smash 64. I don't remember if it was Nintendo Power or if it was the commercial with all of them in costumes like in the field when I first heard about Super Smash Brothers. But it did come out of like nowhere. I do remember that. I do remember there was like no build up to it. It was either in Nintendo Power and it was like comes out next month, or that commercial came out and it was like, coming out next month or something. I remember me and my friends were like, this looks really cool. We were also super into Pokemon at the time, so anything that had Pikachu, I was like, oh, well, we got to play that game. But I loved Zelda at the time, loved Mario, so that, it was like, wow, Nintendo fanboy dream. So I was into Smash right from the get-go, and I do have a lot of nostalgia for, the opening cinematic of Smash 64 where the Master Hand goes to the toy box, pulls a character out. So I've always thought Geno, because the beginning of the very first Smash is taking a toy and bringing it to life, which fits Geno so well. So I have a lot of nostalgia for that. So I'd love to, if they somehow, reference like the old beginning of Smash, if Master Hand got in or something, would be pretty cool from in nostalgic for Smash regard. Aries says, sorry I joined the stream late. Any guesses on costumes? I'd also want to hear me costumes that you'd really want for Smash. I personally dream of a Bioshock me costume. Take my money, longtime viewer. Thank you so much. We haven't really discussed me costumes. I was thinking Shovel Knight, Hollow Knight. I really feel like we need a me sword fighter, like a good me sword fighter. I don't know, Deluxe is kind of a fan term, but a good me sword fighter is kind of what I really want. But there's other ones. If it was a Capcom character, a Beautiful Joe me costume or Deluxe me costume would be cool. Quote from Cave Stories, one I've wanted for a while. There's a bunch. Rayman, I think, could make a decent me costume if that's the only way you can get Rayman. I'd be happy to see him. Honestly, if this whole wave was like a whole wave of deluxe ones with music tracks, that'd be awesome. Jared Kiddo said, Sora Mickey as a me costume would make me laugh too hard just for personal reasons. Cool. Mickey Mouse, when I was younger, one of my favorite games when I was like really young, like 5 years old or something, was Castle of Illusion. So Mickey Mouse, to me, probably my first real introduction to Mickey Mouse wasn't like, maybe it was like at the beginning of Disney movies or something, but I didn't really notice the character. Like, Mickey Mouse wasn't really a cartoon or much when I was a kid, like not being pushed or anything heavily. He was just the mascot for Disney. But what he was being pushed in was video games, and Castle of Illusion was probably my first like introduction to Mickey Mouse. So he does feel like a bit of a game. He has a gaming legacy to me personally. Yeah, Mickey Mouse me would be pretty cool, because I would think like, oh, cool, Castle of Illusion got in Smash. Blazing Blue said, it's been a wild ride of speculation. No matter who we get, Smash Ultimate will go down as legendary. Truer statement hasn't been said. Yeah, no matter who this ends on, the game overall and some of the moments we've had, and just the legacy of this game is incredible already. It was incredible as soon as it came out of the gate. So yeah, it's a legendary game already. If it ends with one more hype giant thing, that's amazing. It's even more legendary. If it doesn't, if it's just okay, if it's disappointing, if it's awesome, whatever it is, the game itself is and has been for a long time amazing already. Montgomery Tan said, if Sora gets into Smash, I will personally make the sea salt ice cream from Kingdom Hearts and send you the recipe. Not even kidding. Awesome. Yeah, hit me up on my Twitter or Discord or something. Cool. I had, what is it, the rice ice cream. I've been to Japan a couple times. I had the rice ice cream from them. Pretty good, actually. I was surprised. I'm usually very picky and like the most vanilla, plain versions of food, but the rice ice cream was not bad. Homie Does said, how much of the presentation do you think might cover Smash Ultimates or Smashes in Legacy in general? Thoughts on a new Smash game reveal, maybe. I don't know if they'll reveal a new Smash game. I really feel like Sakurai is going to take a break. It'd be cool if he said something like, I'm going to take a break for a year, and I'll see you at this point, or something like that, and we can talk. And I don't know if he'd do something like that, but it would be cool. But yeah, I do feel like a decent chunk of this presentation will probably be a send off to Smash itself, Smash's history, the legacy of all the games coming together in this. I don't know how much time they'll do that. Even 10 minutes at the end. It's a 40-minute presentation. Even the last 5 to 10 minutes of doing that would be a decent chunk for Sakurai to say quite a bit. But I do think that will be in here, definitely. Peter Roy said, I would love to see the Kings from Mario 3. I always thought they were neat. I hope they are a free extra character, not the last one. Yeah, the Kings were cool. I love that they'd be enemies, and then you get the scepter, the wand or whatever, and they'd turn into all these different cool kings for their kingdoms. I used to love Mario lore, which is like headcanon lore when I was like 8 years old. But I used to love that stuff and talking to my friends about it and stuff like that. So yeah, stuff like the kings of all the kingdoms of Mario 3 and stuff, and all that was like one of my favorite things. It was one of the reasons why I loved Mario RPG so much in Geno. It brought that lore aspect to Mario. It kind of gave the video games world a little bit of substance outside of just save the princess, get through the level. Because I liked stuff like that. So cool to see somebody else who is into the weird minor stuff in Mario games, but enjoys it. Diamond Death says, considering Mario Kart has gone so long without a new game, I think this is it for Smash for a long time. Maybe a port to next console with new stuff. Yeah, my guess and sort of hope, because I really don't want them to just do a new Smash game anytime soon and get rid of scrap Ultimate and start from the scratch or whatever. My hope would honestly be like a Smash Ultimate Deluxe, and maybe there's like rumors of a 4K Switch potentially coming out at some point. Maybe it'll be like the 3DS, so it's actually like a sort of a new console, sort of not. And Nintendo's been saying no, it's not true. Don't listen to Bloomberg, but I think they're just trying to get sales for the OLED and not let people know until they want people to know that there will be another Switch. An upgraded Switch, but I mean, I feel like they're gonna upgrade the Switch at some point. So no matter how far away that is, it would be cool to do a Smash Ultimate Deluxe. Maybe make it, all the graphics are upgraded for the new Switch or something. All the DLCs included, and then maybe that game could have like another fighter pass to it, and maybe that could be in a year, 2 years. We get some kind of announcement like that. Like maybe not the E3 coming up, but maybe the E3 after that or whatever. They can announce something like that and go with whatever that new console is or something. Hypothetical stuff, but that would be my favorite thing I think I could see Smash doing, because I really just don't want this game to end. I want it to keep going, so I want them to just pick it back up in a few years. Take a break, but pick it back up. So many people are saying thank you and that they've watched from the beginning and they love my videos and stuff like that. So everybody's saying that. I can't read all the comments. I'm just trying. I read the ones if the people donate. I'm trying to read those specifically. But thank you guys so much for all the kind words and being here and being along for this whole journey and everything. Somebody said, PapaGenos, are we never going to see your traditional trademark long hair version of yourself ever again? I grew the hair back. I think I had the hair long when it started, and then I think I grew it back out maybe a year afterwards. My hair grows pretty fast, actually, so I could probably get, like, if I didn't cut my hair until next year, it would probably be, like, pretty long. The Android said, I think TF2 Heavy would be awesome. They could release him alongside the long-awaited Heavy update for TF2. Also, it's fitting he's announced in October, like the October Revolution. Yeah, we were talking about Valve reps in the stream last night. I think Valve's an awesome company. So yeah, I'd love to get a Valve rep. I don't know if Gordon Freeman or a Portal rep like Shell or a Team Fortress 2 rep. My favorite Valve game is Left 4 Dead, though. So, but I don't know if that seems like the toughest one, or the one that seems like the least likely, or at least one that most people would want. But I like Left 4 Dead. But I'd be cool with any Valve rep that's an awesome game company and everything. Jimmy Marshall said, wouldn't be surprised to hear Sakurai mention Iwata in this presentation. This game was his final wish, and that's likely the reason du jour he went in as hard as he did. Yeah. That will probably be mentioned here. Actually, that's a good point. I wasn't thinking about that. But yes, I could definitely see Sakurai mentioning Iwata. They were friends for a long time. I don't know if people know the history of Sakurai and Iwata and everything. But yeah, supposedly Iwata wanted him to continue Smash and stuff. So if this is not only Sakurai's love letter to all the fans, his magnum opus of his whole life, it's also a bit of a love letter to the late Iwata. So yeah, he may mention that here. Someone asked, I'm not wearing the hat. I have it right here. Actually, we have I'll throw it on. I'll put the hat on. We got a little more than 10 minutes. I think we got 12 minutes to go. There you go. There's the hat. Wow. It's hitting me now after I just said that. We're almost down to 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. Some people have said, do we think the Mii costumes will be the first thing? That would be kind of cruel because it would be like deconfirmation after deconfirmation and then the character. But if you don't do the Mii costumes first, or if Sakurai doesn't do the Mii costumes first, then what happens is we get the character reveal and we get the Mii costumes later, and they that's kind of the last reveals. The final reveals for Smash are actually these Mii costumes at the end. Which is interesting. But if there's Mii costumes that have to do with the character that we're getting, then obviously they'll be second. But it would be kind of neat if they went in, we'll do Mii fighters first, and they just deconfirm a bunch of characters and then hit us with who it is. J-Dash said, your content is fantastic. Always the first thing I click on. Thank you for all the non-clickbaity videos and fun speculation. It's been a wild ride. Also, Time Splitters Mii hat for Smash, please. My brother, like, one of his all-time favorite games is Time Splitters, and I'm a Time Splitters fan too. So yeah, that would be cool. I don't know, what was it? Gretel has like a red hood. I guess that could be the hat. I don't know. But yeah, anything Time Splitters would be amazing. I was so happy to hear that the Time Splitters team is like getting back together and they're going to make another Time Splitters game. It seems like it might take them a while, a couple years, but it just feels like that was like a never going to happen thing. It's happening. Gusta Bustamante. The last DLC are the friends we made along the way. My 2 cents are on a third fighter pass. Greetings from Chile. Third fighter pass would be amazing. I'm not expecting one, but like, be crazy if it happened. I think the way to get the third fighter pass is the Smash Ultimate Deluxe that comes out a while from now. Maybe they'll add some more characters or something, or do something with it. Excuse me. My voice and just everything. I filmed a video. I streamed last night, then filmed a video. Now I'm talking again here. It's a lot of just talking. Aries said, if only Etika was here to see it. Yeah, we talked about Etika a bit last night. Rest in peace, and he is dearly remembered by the entire gaming community, I feel like. And someone said last night that the second pass, Min, Steve, and Pyra and Mithra, I know at least a few of those characters were characters I know Etika talked about and really wanted. So it does feel like kind of we think back to him a lot, during these character reveals and stuff like that. So yeah, rest in peace, Etika, and we'll just have to remember the good times and everything, guys. Someone said Vergeben just leaked its Sora. I don't know if he actually leaked it, and at this point with like less than 10 minutes left, I'm not even gonna go look it up. So maybe he did, maybe not, I don't know. But I would like Sora at the end. Sora or Master Chief. That's where I'm at right now. Sora or Master Chief. I pulled out original Halo and original Kingdom Hearts because those are the 2 games on my mind. But it could be anything. I really don't know. And either one of those would be awesome. I'd be ecstatic. So. Someone said it'd be cool to see more gameplay in this channel too. Yes, after this presentation ends, and I don't know if it's going to be probably not tomorrow. I actually have something I have to do tomorrow. But later this week, I'll probably, I don't know, at some point, maybe some gameplay video for the next character and maybe some Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl gameplay and stuff like that. But I'm going to do an afterwards video wrapping everything up, and I will talk about the future of this channel. And I do want to do things like gameplay, possibly streaming more, retrospectives for old games, maybe game reviews for new games, maybe just stuff like that, general YouTuber type stuff. I feel like I'm just going to move into all that stuff because Smash speculation has been it's a harsh mistress. You have to keep up with it all the time, and I have to constantly have the next video like almost being worked on in time to be able to put it out, and I have to be ready at the drop of a hat if something major happens to make a video. So it's been tough, but with that off my back, I'll probably be able to do more general YouTube stuff. So that'll be cool. One door closes, another one opens. Said that earlier. MeowMix777 said, sorry. Like I said, I've been talking a lot. I stayed up all night. MeowMix777 said, I won't get why people want TF2 characters so much, or any first-person shooter rep for that matter. The gameplay doesn't translate. I don't know. Then again, I'm here hoping for Arl. Arl's a puzzle rep, so yeah, I mean, I like seeing when Sakurai takes odd genres and odd gameplay and somehow makes it feel right in Smash. Like Hero is one of the coolest characters I think we got, simply because of the drop down menu and adding in like an RPG element like that to a platform fighting game. It seems like it could never work, and he made it work. And I like stuff like that. So one of the reasons, I think, one of the big reasons to want like Master Chief or Doom Guy beyond those games just being amazing and everything, and the characters being cool, is that I'd love to see first person shooters as a genre. I feel like should be here as a celebration of gaming, and also to see how Sakurai would translate that to Smash would be cool. But that's me. If you're not a fan, you're not a fan. Sorry, can't make somebody a fan of something they're not a fan of. Red Lee said Porky Minch will unite the East and West. I mean, it would be cool if it was Porky and they united the East and West by, giving us Mother 3. That'd be cool. Oh man, somebody said 5 minutes. I got 6 minutes on my clock, but clearly, yeah, we're down to the wire here. Wow. Okay, this is it, guys. If you want to speculate Smash characters, you got 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes to think about it. Think about characters and. Pretend your character is going to happen. So let me sit here and say, maybe Geno is going to be in Smash Ultimate. It's like the last time I can say it. Maybe Geno will be in Smash Ultimate. Could happen. I got my Geno shirt on just in case. I'm not assuming it's Geno, but it would be cool. Scale of 1 to 10, how nervous, excited am I right now? I'd say it's a weird feeling. 10 excitement, nervous, anxious. Because like I said, I stayed up all night, so I'm just in a weird like state of mind. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling. I got some butterflies. I'm nervous. I'm excited, but I feel this way every time we get a new Smash character. It's probably gonna hit me afterwards that it's like, that's the last one. It's over. I think that's probably when that's really gonna hit me. I've been talking about it a lot, but that stuff just doesn't hit you till afterwards. People are saying final bets. Yeah, my final bet is Master Chief or Sora. Sora or Master Chief. One of those two. That's my bet. But I don't know. It could be anybody. So, if it's not them, oh well. I hope it's just somebody really exciting and somebody cool. This game has been amazing already. Jared Kiddo, Tomb Raider as a Square rep or Jill Valentine for Capcom. Yeah, Resident Evil getting in would be really huge, and Tomb Raider is also a really big game. It doesn't get speculated too much. I think because Square owns it and there's so much competition there. But yeah. Blake Goldjord said, thanks for the great run, PapaGenos. You're welcome. Thanks for coming along with us and everybody here coming along for the ride for Smash Speculation and this whole Smash cycle. It's been awesome. It's been amazing interacting with the community and stuff. So thank you guys so much for coming along for this ride. And I hope to have many more awesome memories in the future as well. The Android said, the final episode of my favorite Smash Bros. Anime. Yeah, sometimes I think about it like that. Smash Speculation especially. It's one of the things I love when we personify leaks, like the Grinch leak and stuff. And when Smash Speculation goes, it's like a fun show to watch in a certain way. So I totally feel that. I like thinking about it from that perspective too, sometimes. Yes, I see a lot of thank yous and stuff in the chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for coming along for this journey and everything like that. It's been amazing. I've loved interacting with everyone. I've loved having this channel, having this voice for Smash Ultimate and everything like that. And I'm going to be sad to see the Smash Ultimate era of my life, be done here. And I'm sure all the people out there are going to feel the same way. But, bittersweet. It's going to be... This game has been amazing. It's been awesome. The memories we already have are amazing. Maybe we'll get one more awesome one here. It's just been amazing. And thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, supporting me, and loving Smash and everything, and coming along for this ride together. So I've said it many times. I can't say it enough. Thank you guys. 3 minutes. Whew, 3 more minutes. Okay. I usually don't get all hyper and stuff, but I'm hyped. I'm excited. Let's see what we get. Let's go. I'm here for this. I'm here for the ending. It's crazy. It's crazy to think. Right now, this is it. This is the last time we can't be sure. Last time we won't be sure. After this, we will know the Smash Ultimate full roster. We'll know every character in this game, and the game Smash will probably be done for a long time. So this is it. 5 minutes are dragging. Yeah, it was weird. The first half hour was it was just gone. The first half hour of the stream was wow, okay, that was crazy fast. And the second half hour has gone really fast. We have like 2 minutes left. Detective Ferret said, "Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened." Good advice. Good advice. That is my mentality. I don't think I could say it better than that. You know, it's sad right now because it's over, but let's be happy that we've had this game. We've had this game. We've had all the moments this game has brought us. We've had all the fun, and there'll be more fun. I mean, this is the game finishing, so you know, now we can play it even more. So yeah, it's gonna be great. 1 minute. We're down to 1 minute. Oh yeah, see you guys on the other side. This is it. 1 minute left. All right. I don't even know if I can pay attention to the chat right now. I have to just kind of. Here I go. I hope the sound and everything is good for you guys. I hope everything plays right. Just hoping the stream doesn't crash or something crazy. Oh, all right, 1 minute. Here we go. I guess last minute, I'll just say my predictions are Master Chief or Sora. I think it's gonna be something huge, but it might not be. I don't know that. Just my guess. Just my hope. So we will see. We will see. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, thank you, everybody. And thank you, Sakurai and Nintendo and the Smash team for giving us all this. This has been a awesome time. All right, here we go. Here it is. Going through the DLC characters. Final presentation. Nothing behind him. いよいよスマブラスペシャル最後のファイター発表になりました。まあ言っても一つ一つは単なるダウンロードコンテンツですからね。予算がないんです。という理由でディレクター自身がプレゼンになった私のご紹介番組もこれが最後です。寂しいことですね。先に追加されるミーファイター costumes first. Oh man, he's actually doing the Mii Fighter costumes. 一応あります。こちらをどうぞ。Alright, I gotta move this again, try to get it where I had it. Okay, there we go. Mii Fighter costumes. Wow, he's doing the deconfirmations first. This is really what's happening. Okay, Octolings. Alright. Octoling, that's okay. We can take Octoling. We can take Octoling. This is so nervous. Judd, okay. Also Splatoon. This one's got a little cinematic thing going on. Ooh! Doomslayer! Mii costume. Wow. Alright, Bethesda, or id in this case. Doomslayer's here. Mii costume. That's the deluxe. That's a deluxe Mii though. That one looks awesome. Just 3? Oh. Alright, so Kako Malo done, but we got Doomslayer as a Mii. Woo! So could it be Master Chief? Because that's Bethesda. Is that happening? Only 3. Whew. Oh man. Alright. They actually deconfirmed Doom Guy right before this. Who would have guessed Doomslayer? Some guys call him Doom Guy. Everybody has been talking about Doomslayer. Originated the first-person shooter genre. Oh man, is it actually going to be Master Chief? Runs on any computer. Is it actually a first-person shooter rep? Is it actually Master Chief? On that day, okay, October 18th, so we're not getting them today. It's a little while, which is kind of nice because I actually want a little more hype. 2018年3月、最初のムービーが発表されてからの感情でも丸3年半以上経過しています。中学や高校を入学から卒業までできてしまう。Wow, I didn't think about that. 開発は
スマブラ4から地続きに行わ
Wow,
れており、
Smash Ultimate has been someone's like entire, basically,
小中学校を合わせた義務教育
like
も
high
終
school.
わってしまう長さなわけで、長い。それはもう筆舌に尽くしがたいいろんなことがあり
Yeah,
ま
it's
した。
been a crazy
しかし
bunch of
この
years,
ゲーム業
Sakurai.
界である種のお祭りを提供し続けられたことは価値があったのではないかなと思います。
Was worth it, and you
しかし
did provide some
い
very
よいよ
exciting moments,
今回
Sakurai.
がラ
Thank
スト
you.
です。最後の一人となる
Final fighter.
参戦
Oh, here it
これ
is.
からご紹介します。こちらをご覧ください。
Throwback to Inklings reveal. They've all turned back into their statues. Their amiibo. It's so tense right now. It's Sora! Oh my... Oh! Wow! In the end, the leak was right. Oh, yes! Oh, that was such an epic ending. Oh, man. Hell yeah. Wow, they did it. They actually did it. They got Sora. They're playing Disney music. Oh, simple and clean. Oh.
Let's go.
Sora is finally here. Oh man. No way, guys. Yeah, what is right, Sakurai?
私ですら驚いてしまいますが
Bravo, Sakurai. Bravo. My hat is off to you, sir. Bravo.
私の会社名
Kingdom
も同
Hearts.
じだな。
Same name as his company.
えー
Just a
ちなみに
coincidence.
空とは英語で言うスカイのことです。これ、海外向けの親切な説明というやつです。まずは原作のご紹介から。キングダムハーツとは
The original
2002
game.
年からディズニ
There you
ー
go.
とスクエアエニックスにより展開されている作品です。ディズニーの各作品の世界を股にかけ冒険するアクション RPG シリーズで空はその主人公。シリーズは多岐に及びシステムや主人公が変わることもありますが、基本的
So
には
I
空の
first played
物
Kingdom
語
Hearts
に
when
な
my
ります。
friend had his appendix out and he got to stay home for a week and his parents bought him Kingdom Hearts and every day after school I'd come over and we'd play the game together. That was the first time I played Kingdom Hearts. Then I bought it myself, played it myself. So man, brings me back.
本当にいる。
He's really here. Oh yes, and he's got original outfit too. I can't wait to see his alts and stuff.
右の人マリオ。
And he has Mickey Mouse on the end of the Keyblade. It's actually that.
キーブレードを支えてスマブラの世界に立っている。最後にふさわしいファイターと思うのですが、いかが
So let's fight. I think he's perfect. What do you think? I think he's absolutely
空が
perfect.
最も望まれる参戦
Most
ファイターであることは
requested fighter.
分かっていました。
I feel like Nura said I never fell asleep last night. I feel like I must have fallen asleep, and this is just my dream right now, and it's not
新
real.
規参戦希望キャラクターの中でトップだったのが空です。
New fighter was Sora, so he won the Smash ballot. We actually know the ballot was happening.
生前の岩田社長と打ち
Mr.
合わせ
Wada.
の結果、集計結果は伏せることになりました。上位の各キャラクターを参戦希望するユーザーが各メーカーさんに激しく要望してしまうことにより、各方面にご迷惑をおかけしてしまうからです。 結果を発表できなかったことは申し訳ないと思っていますが、
Fine, you couldn't reveal the results. Oh, they're actually gonna reveal the Smash Ballot results. Oh!
空の参戦がいかに難しくハードルが高いことか事情を察することができる
Wow.
と、分かってくれると思います。少なくとも他のファイターが1人増えるのとは意味合いが異なります。
Of course, more coordination than any other fighter. I mean, I bet. All the music, all the everything.
いろいろなご協力を得て、
Sora in Smash! Oh my goodness.
ありがたいことですね。早速ご紹介
I
して
like
い
that
きましょう。
he's like, I'm not even gonna put the poster up. I gotta do it. I gotta do it afterwards because I can't give it away. That was mind blowing. Maybe the most epic reveal.
開発中のものなので、バランスは変わる可能性があります。
Game balance might differ for the final
彼らは
product.
特殊なものを使っていることをご了承ください。これを言うのも最後ですね。
It's sad, Sakurai. It's sad to see this
空の
end.
声は英語になっていますが、日本語と
So it's supposed to be in English, Japanese and English. Awesome.
ダウンロードコンテンツ
Oh
の
man,
ファイターは
awesome.
趣向を凝らした個性が強いものが多かったですが、今回は比較的素直に誰でも使えることと思います。ただ個性がないわけではないです。むしろ高い方だと思います。まずは大雑把な特徴。
Overall characteristics. I can't even focus. I'm just like, Sora got in. This is amazing. The leak was right. It's an awesome ending. Amazing. Wow, yeah, he has a big jump, but that makes sense. That's how he. Oh, I love how floaty he is.
優しめです。
Competitive players might not like floaty characters, but I think he looks like how he jumps around in Kingdom
キ
Hearts.
ゼさんや子供リンクよりもさらに軽いぐらい。質量という理由は、性質というべきですかね。つまりこれは吹っ飛ばされやすいことを意味します。
Very, very light. All right, makes sense. Kingdom Hearts is always just like flying around and floating around. It makes sense.
おしゃれな空のことだから頑張ってみます。
Color variations. Oh yeah, let's see him.
背景や顔は、初代キング
Kingdom
ダ
Hearts
ムハー
1.
ツの空で
If he has Roxas,
彼
ooh,
が
I'll be so happy if he has
イメージ
Roxas.
になっています。後のシリーズは成長して、髪型や体つきも違ってきますからね。
Okay.
ご覧ください。
Color variants. Okay, nice. Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh, Dream Drop Distance. Okay. Dream Drop Distance rep. Man, I can kind of rep The World Ends With You now. Alright, Kingdom Hearts 3 design. There we go.
1P、2P、3P、4P のそれ
Awesome.
2、3D つまりドリームドロップディスタンス。あと、
Nice.
3風の衣装になると豪華ですね。
I'm insanely happy about
それで
this.
ファイター
Oh, and he's all different artwork for everybody. Oh, that's so cool. Man, I want a Roxas, but I can. The fact that Dream Drop Distance Sora is here is actually really cool to me. As a big The World Ends With You fan.
抑えられたのは大変良かったと思います。どうです？豪華でしょう。
He's a little fancy.
そして 5P 以降はそれぞれの服装をさらに色替えしています。
Even more.
5P はキングダムハーツ2の
Oh, Final Val. Oh, wow. Okay. They really are they gonna give them all unique ones?
キングダムハーツ2のウィズダムフォーム風。 8P はキングダムハーツ
Ultimate Form. That's cool.
アルティメット
Oh man.
では 5P はというとこれです。
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that is so Disney. Specific facial features. Oh, they went above and beyond for this character. Sakurai. Good job.
1、2、
These 5 different. Oh man.
3、タイムレスリバー。
Timeless Riba. That's
DLC
awesome.
の中では
For
最も
something
特
that
であると言えますね。
supposedly was tough to get and tough, like he said, like had involved a lot of parties and stuff like
映
that.
像配信も最後なので
They went above and
参戦
beyond.
ファイターの振り返りもしたいですね。お相手と
Yeah, let's
し
look back
て
on
無
him.
理やりにでも全員出していきたい
He's
と
gonna
思
go
い
back.
ます。
Okay, all the newcomers
よろ
as
しくお願い
opponents.
します。
Oh, Sakurai, you are fantastic. This ending couldn't be better. Could not be better. Normal moves.
空の攻撃は原作も踏まえ比較的ゆっくりめに出ます。出だしのスピード的には不利だけど攻撃が出ている時間が長い分打ち勝ちやすいという側面もあります。またボタン連打あるいは押しっぱなしで一部の技が3連コンボになります。これがあるとさらに原作っぽい動きになりますね。
The way he moves and everything. I mean, Sakurai always does this perfect, but he really looks like he moves around in Kingdom Hearts, which is also very well animated. You know, he's a very animated character in Kingdom Hearts, so it looks
前
perfect
に入
here.
れて A 空中でそのまま A 空中で前に入れて
It's just hitting me now that he said that this is going to come out at the same time as the Me costumes, which was October 18th, so I'm going to have to wait to now play as Sora, but
横攻
Sora!
撃は比較してスピードを
That's okay, that means I can focus on Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl the next few days for something I play. Oh man, I want to play this character so bad though. He just looks fun to move around as.
ステージ外に追い込むのに使えます。どちらも小ジャンプから使うことで、地上戦にも向きます。小ジャンプ攻撃は攻撃ボタンとジャンプボタンを
What a character to end on.
ブンブン振るっているだけで
As you said, apparently the most requested ballot character is the actual ballot winner at the end
た
of
だし
everything.
小ジャンプからだとヒットしなければ3発目が出る前に着地してしまいます。ヒットしない牽制なら2発止めにした方がいいかも。コンボ中にボタンを途中で止めて別の技につなぐのもありです。ちょっと忙しいですが空中途中止めの急降下で地上コンボにつなげ
Okay, so he's pretty combo heavy. Interesting.
実はコンボと単発止めで相手の吹っ飛ばしが変わっていることがあります。これは横強攻撃コンボ
We ended Smash 4 with a very combo heavy character too with Bayonetta, so hopefully they balance the game and make sure Sora's not too broken or something. But he's really floaty, so I think him being combo is probably fine.
3連コンボ以外の技をご紹介します。
Moves outside of the 3-hit combo. Alright, what are they?
攻撃
Oh, nice. Okay, that's cool.
連続ヒットします。見た目通り対空に使ってもいいですが近ければ地上の相手を巻き込みます。また相手の蓄積ダメージが低ければ追撃を加えることができるかも。
Ooh, that might have been his up special.
隙は弱攻撃単発より少ないぐらいで使いやすいと思います。
T-swipe.
So
what if this is actually going to be the blade event? That like the this is why we didn't get a sword event because the last character has a blade. I mean, he's a sword fighter, but it's a keyblade. It's such a unique thing. He's such a unique looking character. He brings in Disney stuff. Even if it's just the Mickey Mouse symbol in the end, I don't know if they'll bring more, but he has so many cool outfits. This is, and that was an epic final reveal. This is a character to end on.
上スマッシュ攻撃、キーブレードから放つフラッシュで攻撃する技。
Cool. Like the magical stuff going on. Oh, HMK must be going nuts. I didn't even think about that. HMK is probably going crazy. Shout out to HMK getting Sora at the end. Okay, that's a big range.
下スマッシュ攻撃、小ジャンプから下突きをする技。ジャンプするので足元の攻撃を避けつつ攻撃する。
Ooh, okay, that's cool. So he actually jumps over
衝撃
low
波を
attacks.
含む攻撃範囲は割と広めです。
Ooh, and it looks like all his attacks have a lot of magical, like, you know, access to it, which is really cool.
かもしれませんね。コチュームを変えてみました。次は空中攻
Yeah, do it up.
撃。通常空中攻撃と前空中攻撃はコンボ
I love the different outfits. They put care into this character. I mean, they did that for all the DLC characters, all the characters in Smash, really.
軽めの
But
ファイターのスマッシュ攻撃程度
Sora,
の
they
攻撃
definitely
力はある
cared
でしょ
to
う。
represent well.
振り向きつつ使えばこのように小ジャンプからでも出せるけどコンボが強力なので他のファイターほどのアドバンテージはないかも。上空中攻撃、見た目通り対空技としてジャンプ力が高い空なので結果的に迎撃可能範囲は広いです。
Somebody's asking in chat, how many music tracks are there? I haven't gotten to that yet, but yeah, I mean, we heard Simple and Clean was at least part of his
縦回転しながら急降下攻撃します。
CGI trailer or whatever, so
他のファイターではなかなかできない。
I imagine we probably got good Kingdom Hearts music. I'm really wondering if we got like actual Disney tracks
打
or not.
撃は第三者にも当てられます。投げ後ろ、原作でもこういった投げをしますね。吹っ飛ばしが高い上、
Oh, I haven't seen his stage yet. Sakurai. Oh, if his stage like changes or something, it feels like his Kingdom Hearts, you know, you travel all these
空中で
places.
の連続攻撃にも使えるかも。
Continuously attack in the air. That's cool. Yeah, he seems very combo-y. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, that was jumping around a
威力は
lot.
低めですが、相手を引き
I'm
離
getting,
さない
I'm a little scared for the competitive scene because Bayonetta was really combo-y at
そ
the
し
end.
て必殺技のご
I just
説
saw
明です。
Sora jump around all over the place. Special moves. All right, here we go.
またコスチューム変えます。通常必殺技、魔法、なんと
Dream Drop Distance costume. Might be the one that I use when I play Sora because I'm a The World Ends With You fan.
ブリザガと蓄 蓄積ダメージ部分に常に装填されている魔法が表示されています。
Okay, different types of magic already to use.
打つたびに自動切り替えで次の魔法が装
Okay,
填
so use
さ
one
れ
and
る
then it goes to
の
the
で、
next one.
使う
Alright.
側も対戦相手も次に出る魔法を意識すると良いでしょう。まず
Okay,
パ
so
イ
pay
タ
attention to
ン、
which
ま
one
っすぐ
cycles
横
through
に飛
what.
ぶ魔法でボタンを連打することで連射できます。止めると次の3打替え。球が大きめでリアクションが大きめなので中距離が得意な相手によく効きます。単発で放って
So if that's the way you get to his other magic attacks, you might have to kind of like spam attacks to get to what you're looking to get.
サンダガは雷撃がまっすぐ3つ目の前に落ちてきます。隙が大きく当てにくいところはありますが攻撃範囲が広く、最初の1発に当てれば3発とも当たるようになります。空中発動によるサンダガは地上よりも範囲が狭くなります。
Okay, interesting.
ただうまく当てることで画面外押し出しにも有効
Ooh,
です。
oh, okay, that's why they did it then.
相手の行動を制限しやすいので
Otherwise, you could do it like that. I mean, you can do it like that, but it would be probably a little more broken if you could,
次
if
に
it
ブ
had
リ
its
ザが
normal
攻撃範囲
range.
は一番狭いですが相手を凍らせられる。
Oh, okay, it actually freezes. PK freeze is
無
like
数の球が出るの
one
で
of the bane of my
加速で当てるよりも
existences.
直
Do
撃
not
し
like
てたく
fighting
さん当て
Lucas.
た方が良いです。凍らせられたらボタン連打などで復活を早められますが
Okay.
原則的に蓄積ダメージが大きいほど
More
長
damage
く
to stay frozen
凍
longer.
っています。
Speaking of Frozen, is are we gonna have Let It Go in Smash?
強化中のダメージは半減します。できれば解除された時にヒットさせるのがお得。魔法はそれぞれ反射ができます。性質上上に打ち上げてしまうサンダガには効果が薄いかも。
Makes sense.
吸収もできます。特にブリザガがまとめて吸収された時の回復量などは大きめ。しまうこともでき
This
ま
is
す
just
が、
neutral
まず
special, right?
サンダガは真下に落ちるため空中で使わないと意味がありません。ブリザガは粒子の中の一つしかしまえないので実質出番はないと思います。いずれにせよどの魔法も牽制に適しているので反撃を受けにくい範囲でどんどん使うと良いでしょう。それぞれにヒットしたりかわした
Yeah, it's
後
gonna
ま
be
で
one of
考え
those
られれ
things
ば
you gotta kind of micromanage, I
戦法は
guess.
広がることと思います。対戦中使いたい魔法に合わせておくためしれっと空打ちするのもあり。
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Right? You might have to just kind of cycle through your attacks just to like spam attacks just to get the one you want.
ところで余談ですが上アピールでも順番に切り替わる魔法表現にな
Up
りま
taunt
す。
magic also cycles. Oh, okay, so you can taunt. Okay.
エアロガケアルガと。ただし何の効果もないんですけどね、見てくれだけとはまさにこのこと。
Oh, that's cool.
横必殺技ソニックレイブ、なんと3回2位の方向に飛べる
That's some
技です。
Pikachu jumping around.
最初は必ず真横に飛びますがこの技によってかなり柔軟性のある飛行ができます。連続で飛ぶのはスティックを飛びたい方向に
He has a really big
ボタンを連打
like
すると
second jump though.
2回
It
目
looked like so he probably has a pretty good recovery with that, along with
こ
the
の
second
時の
jump.
攻撃力はより高くまた移動距離も多少長い。
Oh, that's gonna be some. Oh, that's like it
移動は
reminds me of like Sonic, where you can just kind of spam it and it just keeps happening.
ますが
Ooh.
ロックオンによる突進はアバウトな反撃手段として有効です。使い分ければ移動にも攻撃にも頼りになる技です。高い復帰力を誇るのは言うまでもありません。
I don't need to mention it, but it's great for recovery. Yeah, I
相手
mean
に当てた
obviously
ら
it's a
そ
recovery
の
move.
状態を見て攻撃を続けるか間合いを置くかを使い分けたら良いと思います。
That's an interesting point too. Probably makes play a little faster to move around. Fake
な
fall.
お突進
It's a
の
movement
度に
option,
速
which
度
is
と距
cool.
離が少しずつ落ちていきます。相手にヒットしたりシールドされても下がるので
Okay.
相手の近くで隙をさらさないようにご注意。コスチューム変えます。上必殺技はエリアル
Another
スイング。
costume change. Okay, yeah, we saw this earlier. You did it when we were
相手
doing
に連続打
combos.
撃を与え
Cool.
ます。リンクの空中回転切りに似てますがこちらは地上にいても上昇し
Yeah,
ま
so
す。
he's gonna have a good second jump.
吹っ飛ば
The
し
side
力もそ
special
れなりにあ
can
る
get him
の
up,
で
and
うまく当てれば
this. So he's yeah,
相
he's
手を
I mean
撃つ
recovery wise, Sora looks like he's
な
gonna
お
be
上
a
昇
beast,
中
which makes sense. I mean, Sora's always like flying around and stuff, so yeah, he should be very good in the air.
そして誰もが頻繁に使うべき重要なポイントとして上
Ooh,
必
is it a
殺
tipper?
技後ジャンプの頂点では横必殺技ソニック
Oh
レイブ
no,
につなげられ
he
る
didn't mean tip of like the Keyblade. He meant like here's
これ
a
はとっても大
hint,
事なのでぜひ
a
覚えて
tip,
く
some
ださい。
advice.
画面のどこにいたとしても空中ジ
Yeah,
ャ
Sora's
ンプ
gonna be able to
リアル
just
スイン
jump
グ
around
ソニックレイブ
all
を
over the
併
stage
用すれ
in
ば
the air. That's
かなり
crazy.
の追撃や復帰ができます。もう空は空のものと言っても過言ではないかも。 例えば下空中攻撃、上必殺、横必殺、3つのうちの2つほど上昇要素があれば十分です。空中ジャンプで制空権を取ってからとか。
He just looks so cool. He looks like when you're jumping around and fighting Heartless in Kingdom Hearts. This is awesome.
上必殺とか横必殺で戻る。上必殺から横必殺で締めるのは必ずマスターしてください。これは逆にしても発動しないです。
Okay. Okay.
空中
So
コ
you
ンボを
you can't up special
適
after
当な
side
ところ
special,
で帰るっていうのも
but you can side special after up special.
相手の
Yeah, he's gonna be a beast in the air, it looks like.
次にご紹介するカウンターを当てるのも良いでしょう。余裕で帰れます。相手はそうじゃないかもしれないけど。というわけで下必殺技はカウンターなのですが、
Why not give a sword character a counterattack, Sakurai? Why not? Different from other counters. Alright, how's it
これは
different?
普通のファイターのカウンター。相手の攻撃はピタッと止まっていますが中断はされていません。こちらが空のカウンター。相手の姿勢が
Oh, they actually get knocked back a little bit. That's interesting. It's a counter though. We have so many.
少し遠のくことは覚えておくと良いかも。例によって相手の攻撃力が高いほど相手に強い打撃を与えます。
I don't mind,
前方に対してカウンターする
technically as an anime swordsman character, but Sora is such a special anime swordsman character. It's a unique case. I am more than cool with it, even if he doesn't have a counter down
道
B.
具などを受け流すことができます。多くの弾は後方に流ってしまうために反撃にならないですが、
Okay, so what he does is kind of like toss it.
攻撃するので
That's interesting for doubles, though. It'll be very interesting for doubles. You kind of let it
人数
slide
戦なら
past him.
第三者に当たることもあるか
Yeah,
も
exactly.。
攻撃力は 1.4 倍ぐらいに増えています。
And it makes the attack
な
stronger.
お受け流した弾は空に攻撃権があります。
Ouch.
以上技をご紹介しました。全員き
All
れいに
right,
登場
I'm
させ
going
ら
to
れ
show
たは
the
ず。
stage and
皆様
the
お疲れ様でした。
music tracks.
皆様って誰？あれ
Talking to like the whole world, Sakurai. That's who you're talking
と
to.
思うかもしれませんが、ここで
Yeah.
は説明を省略
Forgo the
してしまいま
details
す。
here.
自らの目でご確認を。なお、切り札の名前だけお伝えしておくと、
What's the name?
鍵穴の封印と言います。
Sealing the keyhole. Okay. I'm curious if it has any Disney characters. I mean, he has the Mickey Mouse symbol on the end of his keyblade, so they have at least that. Oh yeah, what's the stage?
次にステージのご紹介
Hollow
です
Bastion? Hollow Bastion's a song. Is it Hollow Bastion?
坂巻滝の底から遠くに見える
All
の
you
は
can see. Oh, is it just gonna float around like a bunch of places?
ホローバスティオンです。キングダムハーツの終盤付近で登場するマレフィセント
Hollow Bastion. There you go.
2ではレディアントガーデンとして再建が進んでいたところですね。昔はレディアントガーデンでホローバスティオンと化し、またレディアントガーデン
Oh,
と
he
して
changed
再建され
Sora's costume again.
地形自体は比較的シンプ
And
ル
he has
で
Game & Watch.
中央に
That's
板が一
clever
枚
with the costume
ホ
he's
ロ
in
ー
for
バステ
Sora.
ィオンの近くを巡回しながら戦います。
Well, this looks like a.
原
I
作
mean,
地形が
unless other
会
stuff
話
starts
にな
jumping
ります
onto it, but I imagine
原作で
hazardless,
は
at
難
least
所だった
this
こともあり、この地形を眺めながらいろいろ思い出す方もおられるのではないでしょう
hazardless.
か。
This looks very tournament legal.
しかしこのステージ、単純にホローバス
I love the stages that just have, you know,
制限時間
like
が近づいたり、ストップ
Delfino
数が
and
減ることで
Skyloft. This looks like that, but with Hollow Bastion. That's awesome. Ooh, okay, yeah. Does it go to other places?
というように背景が原作でおなじみの
Oh, cool.
この
Okay.
中
Oh,
の
wow.
世界
Very
に遷
cool.
移します。これはダイブトゥーハート
All right, so
と言い
there's
ます
some Kingdom
なん
Hearts
て大きな演出なんだろう。登場キャラクターもいろいろありま
Riku
す。
in the
見さ
background,
せ
so
ていき
that's
ま
cool.
す。
Oh, very cool. Okay. There we go. There's my boy. Oh, wow. Awesome. So I don't know if they're going to reference Disney stuff, but they're definitely referencing all the, like, original content Kingdom Hearts stuff. Yeah. Like Roxas. Ooh, Aqua.
こういった演出でいろんなキャラクターが楽しめるのは望ましいところではないかなと思いますね。
That's awesome.
もちろん戦場化、終点化もできます。
Okay, yeah, we're gonna see. Sakurai, I think, said he's gonna fight all the I think DLC characters or maybe all the new characters in Smash
前
Ultimate.
回の和也の収録の時、実は CP の都合で近接戦闘がほ
He
ぼ
did
つ
have
か
a
ない
little
っていう
bit.
よう
He
な
did
状況
struggle a
に
little
な
bit
って
with
いたんです
Kazuya.
ね。なので、遠くの間合いからという攻め方をせざるを得なかったんですが、開発中あるあるで、どういう風になるかなと今回も、今回は体力制でやろうと思います。これだと
Stamina mode,
空の
okay.
空中制動能力みたいなものはあんまり生きないルールなんですが、もしもこれでフィニッシュをするとちょっとだけ原作に沿った、
Ooh,
素敵
original
演出が
sequence,
入る
special
ことにな
sequence
る
if
と
he
思い
wins
ま
what
すの
stamina
で、
battle.
できればお楽しみにしてください。では、
Okay, all right. Well, I'm looking forward to it.
はい、今回の相手はこの2人です。因縁のある
Close range. Okay, yeah, perfect. I'm fight Sephiroth and Cloud. Perfect. Or no, okay. I thought for a second maybe
とりあえず魔法で
Cloud was
牽
his
制をしたり
ally or something.
よしよしカウント
This is crazy. Cloud, Sephiroth, and Sora fighting in Super Smash Brothers. That's what I'm looking at right now.
近いところで、ブリザがやっても第三者に邪魔をされるというのはもちろんあります。
Sakurai doesn't want to reveal the final Smash, so I am wondering if the final Smash really does have like Donald and Goofy and he's just like he's hiding it. Maybe we'll have to wait until the game is out to see that final Smash for ourselves, which would be pretty cool.
なんだかんだで一進一退の攻防ですけど、セフィロスだけがちょっとリードしてるかな。
I mean, I know it was quite a few years ago when Cloud got in at this point, but it is still very fresh in my mind before anything Square got in Super Smash Brothers. So this is absolutely surreal that I am watching Sora versus Cloud versus Sephiroth, and it's not, you know, Square Fighter game. It's Super Smash Brothers. This is Super Smash Brothers, guys.
よーし、まとめていくぞ。ここだ。扉の中でじっとしていてくれ。
Oh, okay. This is the final Smash thing. Oh, it had a big Smash symbol on it. All right, so no Donald and Goofy there. Maybe there'll be spirits though.
来ましたね。このまま。
Someone said they should have had the Geno Me here. Yeah, that would have been cool to have the one other. All right, I guess we have other Final Fantasy characters as me costumes now too. Final Fantasy 7 characters.
おっと、その必要がなかった。
Barrett and Tifa and
う
Aerith.
わーまずいね、これ。今だー。
That was my chance. Oof. Oh, is this the special sequence he was talking about?
再現フィニッシュ。はい、無事に勝負がつきました。これで。
I'm so glad he has his English voice.
お疲れ様でした。
Oh man. It's too good. Song list. All right, here we go. This is so important. I've seen a bunch popping up, so I think we actually have a decent amount of Kingdom Hearts music.
紐づく曲の使用はできなかったのですが、それ以外の主要曲から検討しました。
Central themes from the
実装
series.
さ
Okay,
れ
makes
る
sense.
のは全9
Meta
曲
Fate,
です。
Destiny's Force, Shrouding
ステージが
Dark
フォ
Cloud,
ロー
Hand
バ
in
スティオンであることを前
Hand,
提に
Bastion.
対戦シーンにも通用する代表的な曲をピックアップしています。
I really wanted like Simple and Clean
原作の
or
音源そのままですアレンジは基本的にはないんですが
Sanctuary, but we got Simple and Clean in the reveal trailer.
キングダムハーツメロディーオブ
Ooh,
メモリー
Melody of Memory. I've played this game actually. This is the most recent Kingdom Hearts game I've played. I was terrible at it. Oh, you see another song.
バージョンが追加されます。ディアリー・ビラブドはタイトルで流れるキングダムハーツ
Cool.
を
All
代
right, you
表
get
す
Dearly
る
Beloved. That's cool.
対戦には合わない曲であり
Yeah, no
曲
remixes.
の
Yeah, I
実
just
装は
noticed that
難し
too.
かったのですが、これでなんとか。なお、1曲だけ書き下
Ooh,
ろし
One
の
Arrange
曲があ
song.
ります。
Okay. All right, so first victory animation.
勝利時のファンファーレ、ハンドインハンド
Hand
ベ
in
ースで
hand.
す
All
ね。
right, that's cool.
ここはオリジナルの作曲家である下村陽子さんに書き下ろしていただいています。ありがとうございます。
Yoko, yeah.
多数あった
Very grateful
ス
for
マ
her.
ブラ用アレンジ曲も
She's
最
awesome.
後になり
She
ました
did
ね。原曲、アレンジを含むたくさんの音楽家の皆
original
さん、
songs
ど
and
う
the
もありが
arrangements.
とう
Yeah.
ございました。いろいろ仕掛けられてファンも喜んでいると思います。
That seems good. Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy to get any Kingdom Hearts music. Okay, yeah, what do we
スピ
get?
リッツボードも追加されます。
Ventus, Aqua,
お題目は
Roxas,
カイリ、
Riku, Kairi,
アクア
Axel, Terra.
テラ、リク、シオン、アクセル、ロクサス。 みんな味方キャラクター
Roxas
ですね。
is the legendary one.
アク
Nice.
セル、赤は名前が被っている別のキャラクターがいますから作品名がカッコでつきます。省略するとしま
This
ら
is
ない
already
の
an
で
Axel and an
改
Aqua.
め
I
て
guess
配
in,
信
in
です
Japanese they have the same names as
10
someone else
月
in
19 日
Smash.
に配信予定
October
ファイター
18th.
パスボロ2
Challenge
が
Pack 11.
その
Oh, Sora.
たった
This is
一度
surreal.
交流可能です。
First DLC separately. I already bought the pass. There it is. Oh, look at that. White background.
アミーボについてもお知らせします。
Ooh, amiibo.
残
Okay,
念
yeah.
ながら現物が手元にないのですが
That's fine.
スティーブのアミーボが2022年春に
Okay, it looks like it's just a simple Steve, but I don't know if that's how the final one will look.
まさしくスティーブ
It's very much Steve.
どっから見てもスティーブ
It's Steve.
加え
It
て
is Steve.
アレックスもアミーボ化される
Awesome. All right,
と
so
決まり
she'll
ました
get amiibo too.
これ
That's
はまさし
probably.
くアレックス上から見ても下から見てもアレックス
All right, that's.
そして
I figured
以下のアミーボも発売決
plan
定
release
で
as
す
well. Okay, cool. They're doing all of
こ
them.
れらが任天堂のフィギュアとして出るの
At
は
least by
なかな
Nintendo.
か
It
熱い
is.
で
Are we
す
gonna get a Sora? We're gonna get a Sora amiibo? I
と
assume
ころ
we
で
will.
本番組の収録に伴いいただいた新情報がありますキングダムハーツの各種シリーズが
Nintendo Switch! Oh! This is probably why I wanted people to watch, even if they weren't Smash fans and everything.
クラウドゲーミング方式によってあのキングダムハ
Only
ーツ
through
3
Kingdom
ま
Hearts
で
3. Oh, Kingdom Hearts 3! Oh, snap!
多様タイトルが3つありましてキングダムハーツ HD
Well, okay, there's some Disney characters at least showing them.
これは初代と2のカップリングで
Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Switch, that's crazy.
関連作品もあります次はキングダムハーツ HD2.8 ファイナルチャプター
Oh man, I might replay through a whole bunch of Kingdom Hearts games.
3D のリマスターがメイン 3D ことドリームドロップ
Dream Drop, yeah!
3DS
I'm playing Neo on my Switch. I gotta play Dream Drop on there.
そしてキングダムハーツ
Now, I think everything The World Ends With You is available on
完
Switch.
結を迎えますつまり
Kingdom Hearts 3,
これら
wow,
を
on
遊べば
Switch, that's
空の
crazy.
足跡は全てたどれるということです私はこれらをすでに遊んでいます
Yeah, people are bummed about it being a cloud version. I just think it's crazy that
かなり
it's
体験になる
here.
と思います凄まじいボリュームで
They're quite substantial, yep.
配信時期については続報をお待ちください
Later time, be patient. Okay,
というわけでいよいよお開きです
wrap it up. Wow. I can't believe it was actually Sora. Oh, the banner, the finished banner. Oh, he looks awesome. That's it. That's the banner. Wow. Finally.
大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズスペシャ
Our
ル
very last presentation for Super Smash Bros. Oh, this game has been amazing. And it ended on a high note. Definitely.
仕事を重ねていればいつかは達
Someday
成
it'll
で
be
きるという
complete.
ことでしょうね私のツイッターで今日の1枚と称してスクリーンショットを上げ
Yes,
て
you
い
do. Are
ま
you
す
going to
が
continue to do that for a while?
冷静に見るとたった1本のゲームソフトから取られているとは思えない振り幅です
It's
よね
insane how many
これ
games
だ
I'm
け
seeing all at
いろいろ
once
作って
here.
きたということではあります
Absolutely insane.
今までの大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズスペシャルの実績
All the
な
games
どを
changed. Yeah, somebody in chat said finally the leak comes true. Yeah, the leak actually turned out real at the very end. That's exciting and cool. Summary. Here it is. 89. Trying Pokemon Trainer is 3 and part of it there's 2. Whew, 340 if you count the different variations. Items 201. Assist trophies of Pokemon counted. 1,100 songs. Spirits, that's crazy. Just how much stuff this game has is insane. Mii fighters. He played 2 billion hours. Oh man. KO's over 90 billion.
改
Oh.
めて見ると凄まじい数、ゲームのコラボレーション作品としては
Unprecedented
非常に
territory
驚きだと思う
indeed,
の
Sakurai.
ですが
Bravo,
それぞ
bravo
れの
once
キャラ
again.
クターには一つ一つに開発者や関係者原作ゲームの世界
Fans,
ファ
that's
ンなど
us.
がいるわけですそれを一手にお預かりし制作をするというこの仕事は他では味わえない稀有で重大な仕事だったと思います
Sakurai.
スタッフはもちろん広報などを含む
We would like to express our gratitude back to you, Sakurai. This has been a great, amazing
くださった
experience.
方々楽しんでくれた方々も全て
Thanks Super
含
Smash
め
Bros.
お礼
Ultimate.
を申し上げますどうもありがとうございました
Thank you, Sakurai. Thank you.
最後に、空参戦ムービーの完全版ゲームパートなどが加わったものをご紹介してお別れにしたいと思います、
Full version of Sword
皆
Video
様
trailer.
今までどうもありがとうございました
Arigatou gozaimasu, Sakurai. we get the reveal trailer again. It was so hype. It was so unbelievably tense. What a good ending. What a good ending. Sakurai, take a rest. Thank you so much, Sakurai. Thank you so much. Smash Team, thank you so much, Nintendo. This was amazing, and they really outdid themselves with the ending. It was amazing. To watch the reveal trailer one more time. It's like he knew everyone immediately was going to go watch the reveal trailer again afterwards anyway, so might as well play it again. Anybody else get scared for a moment? It was going to be like Zelda. It was going to be Breath of the Wild Zelda at the end. For a second, I was like, why did it focus on Zelda? Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And even if Simple and Clean, my favorite Kingdom Hearts song, isn't in the game itself, it's in the reveal trailer, which probably means that leak was probably right, because that's probably the song that they asked for the presentation. I had no idea until like right when it looked like it was like right here. I was like, oh, okay, it's got to be a Keyblade, but I did not know. Oh, what a reveal! It's like a magical ending. Like this is awesome. And to harken back to when Inkling first saw the Smash symbol, because I remember watching that and thinking, oh, it's some Splatoon trailer, and then the Smash symbol showed up, and I was like, what? Magical.
Let's go.
It's finally here. Amazing. Okay, so I think this is what we didn't get before was fire footage afterwards. Actual gameplay. Oh, that's awesome. Sora and Cloud in Smash? What timeline are we living in? Sora versus Sephiroth. So Sephiroth, the big bad guy at the very end, because he defeated Galeem, and then Sora came and defeated Sephiroth. Hanging out with Villager and Kirby. Pokemon, black and white style. Floating around. Look at this game. Look at this game. Kingdom Hearts is in Smash. Kingdom Hearts. There it is. Disney. Wow. Okay. So that was an amazing ending. I'm floored with emotion. That was awesome. Incredible. I don't think we could ask for a better hyper ending than Sora in Smash at the very end. And talking about it for like a week now, and it happened, and that's crazy. Wow. So thank you guys for watching alongside with me. Thank you guys for leading up all the speculation up till this point. Happy speculation culminated in a character at the very end. Very exciting. And the game itself is amazing. Thank everybody for helping the channel along for all these years and everything like that. And thank you to Nintendo, to the Smash team, and of course to Mr. Sakurai for making all this possible. This was amazing. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to end stream now, and I'll talk to you guys later.